The Sharks hit the road, and they're still over. Yeah. Well, they might have looked beautiful in teal helmets, but you know what probably looked a little more beautiful? The refs giving it to the Boston Bruins. No, I can't say that like that. We'll break this one down. We'll break down probably the most obvious non-calls in NHL history. And Tahoe has a name for their ECHL team right now on Teal Town After Dark. Good evening, everyone. It is November 30th, 2023, and the San Jose Sharks begin a 6-game road trip and lose to those wicked awesome guys in those fancy, pretty little glittery sweaters, the Boston Bruins 3-0. We welcome you to this edition of Teal Town After Dark. This is your live interactive Sharks postgame. We do this after every game, so if you want to be part of the show, chat with us and fellow hockey fans all over the world and in Sharks territory on the YouTube page or the app. And of course, you can hit us up on the socials, wherever you see us, Threads, X, whatever the heck it is these days. Find everything at tealtownusa.com. And of course, if you want to support the pod, please do so on Venmo at tealtownusa, or hit us up right now on the YouTube Super Chat. And with that, I say good evening to you. It is Puckguy and Jules.
Hello.
Hello to you.
The Sharks lost again. We're back to normal. And I sound like I've been smoking for 10 years. I haven't. I promise.
Yeah, okay. Let's just say it was a fun time in our Discord. If you want access to the Discord, contact Hockey Jerk. We're just going to leave it there. We're just going to leave it there. I mean, why not? So the Sharks begin a 6-game road trip, hitting most of the Metro Division with the stops in Detroit as well, in the Atlantic. I thought after 20 minutes, Jules, they didn't look too bad. They barely get outshot, hung with Boston, and things seemed okay.
I mean, I was surprised by their first period. Like, the fact that they got out of it scoreless, I was like, okay, like, we may have a shot to win the game, or at least, like, get it to overtime. But that was quickly disproven by the second period. But overall, I really liked the Sharks' first period. Like, they were on Boston early, got shots to the net, and then it seems like the Bruins woke up and realized we're playing the 2023-2024 Sharks, and we're like, yes, this is how we play hockey. But yeah, I mean, it was a good first period by the Sharks.
It was easy for me to say. It was a good first period by the Sharks. And then what happened? Yeah.
Sharks hockey, baby.
Oh, man.
And people getting ridden like horses. But we'll get to that later.
Whoa. I know we're after dark, but oh my.
Not what I meant. Jesus. All right.
Oh, boy. So 10-9 the shots. Then all heck breaks loose. In the second period, Boston would strike first, thanks to where's my rundown? Thank you to Danton Heinen, who of course got his first NHL goal, like everybody else did against the San Jose Sharks. It seems like that's that early 2-minute in goal made it 1-0, and then the other thing is that the Sharks really stopped moving their feet. Jules, you look at some of the penalties that were called, because there were actually some that were called. Hooking, you took a dumb penalty with boarding, which we'll get to in a bit. You took a slashing. I mean, all stick penalties, which, proves to you that you weren't moving your feet.
I think the Sharks played a 20-minute game today, maybe a 25. Like, they didn't play the full 60. They were puck watching a lot in the defensive zone, just like, where's the puck? A little. And, like, a lot of the penalties were because, like, no one is moving their feet, and then you have to play catch up. So your only option is to stick out your, like, 6-foot-long stick in there and between a guy's legs and take a hooking or slashing call.
Yeah, and it just, little by little, it's just started to melt down after that. But then you have Marchand taking a dumb hooking call. Of course, Marchand and Giovanni Smith were like, having a
Yeah.
conniption at the end of the period, and it's like that set up Marchand baiting somebody into a penalty.
Yeah.
You had Burroughs take a high stick, which looked like it didn't do anything until the referee sees it and the player went, ugh. And
Yeah.
there's like, oh,
No,
arm
for
up,
sure.
arm up. Yep, that's a penalty. That's a penalty against Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Smith boards Marchand, which just triggers a thing. Forbert would rough up Smith. Smith would be called for boarding. I can only imagine Jack Edwards. Oh, and Marchand just got shot. Oh, someone should kill him and get him out of the league.
Yeah, no,
from
for sure.
Jack Edwards.
I'm sure Jack Edwards loved the fact that Marchand got boarded up into the boards like a few times tonight, and then Zetterlund trying to fight Marchand.
Yeah.
So like,
And you have that, and it sets up a power play for Boston. DeBrusque would get a goal before that to make it 2-0 because, of course, he's been struggling. He gets his 4th goal of the year.
Also, he was left like wide open on that play. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the defense, but everyone shifted to not the correct side, and then DeBrusque was like, "Oh, I guess I get free shot at Blackwood." And like, you can't blame Blackwood for this game.
Right.
Like, honestly, if the Sharks were without Blackwood, I think I said this with Puckguy or before we went on live. I don't know what the record would be. Would they have won 2 games? Maybe.
Maybe they don't even get that point against freaking Colorado, the second game of the season. So
Yeah. No, it was a weird time. The Sharks, again, they played a 20-minute game and then said, we're going to go to nap now. And then I think Boston also woke up and realized, yes, we can beat this team, because they were also on a skid going into this game.
Yeah, the Bruins had lost 3 in a row. They're 5-3-2 entering tonight's game. A little blip on the radar, which isn't too bad. The Sharks, everybody's been talking about 5-5-1. 2-game winning streak. But they still hadn't won on the road, and I think it was like 7 years since they beat the Bruins. It's
a person
damn.
in that crowd might actually help the Sharks beat the Bruins sooner or later. Person who was at the game might help the Sharks beat them.
Will Smith was in attendance. He didn't want to show his
yeah,
his
he
face.
covered his face there. That was kind of funny. He was like, but yeah, Will Smith was there. Yeah, learned how to play defense, bud. But yeah.
It was oh God. Yeah, you're scoring, excellent. Mwah, chef's kiss. But then the shenanigans really started to break loose. With a minute to go in the period, Smith fights Frederick. I thought Smith got in the good punches in again. Then, of course, when Smith is on his knee, then Frederick decides to be a big boy. Yeah, way to go.
I mean,
yeah, you showed your toughness there, buddy.
Smith was going after Marchand because I think Marchand was like blabbermouthing Eklund at the end of the first, and Smith was like, "Yo, you're not doing that to our young rookie, or our young kid on our team." And then Smith went after him. So I think it was brewed up from like the first period. But honestly, this game was horribly reffed. Like, I'm not the one to pick at the refs, but Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're baiting me. You are baiting me. All right.
I know.
And it's not like we're both fans of Dangle, so we heard him go off on the Marchand hit with Liljegren, but this one
He bought a cake, I think, for that episode, didn't he?
Yeah.
Where he wanted West. Yeah, no, like, I love the refs. I mean, I don't love the refs. Let me rephrase that. I don't like to complain about the refs.
Neither do I.
But like, this game, as we're gonna talk about here in a few minutes, was just jack shit officiating. Pardon my language.
So I should probably have the screen sharing going on here, but McAvoy just is about to throw down Granlund here, and I guess that's fine. And then let's just get on top of him. Let's just get on top of him. Then we're going to straddle him and try to put his neck down. We're going to put that there. And then for the best part, Then we get this look. Oh, I didn't do anything. While you're literally on top of the guy. You're literally
It's
on the top of the guy, and you get no call from anybody. Are you
it's
blind,
unfair.
refs? It's obvious you have a bias with the original six and the Boston Bruins. It is
Not
obvious.
Toronto.
It's not
But yeah.
Toronto, but my God, really? We're just gonna sit here. Oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Just don't call anything on us, ref. Yeah, like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah,
really?
I mean, I like how McAvoy there was just like, I mean, hockey players always do
I
this whenever
didn't
they
do
take a
anything.
penalty that's like blatantly obvious, they'll always go like that. But there should have been some kind of call there because he was getting like he was just holding Granlund down on the ice for like
Thank
probably a
you.
solid like 20 seconds and then started riding him and I was like, "Oh boy, those screenshots are going to be fun." But like it was just an interesting like 10 20 seconds there by McAvoy. Like don't get me wrong, McAvoy's a fabulous player. But
Absolutely
like,
great
what
player.
are you doing there, bud?
And
And he
and
knows he's not going to get the call. That's the other thing. Like with this game, you just
and
knew the
that's the
Sharks were
thing.
not going to get any fucking calls,
And
even though
that's the
they
thing.
did get a 5-on-3, which was absolute jack shit by them.
Well, that brings me up to the next point. I mean, maybe it's a good thing that they didn't have the power play because they didn't give a damn on the power play.
The,
Even
the,
Hedekin got on them about giving a damn because it was like, huh? Oh, let's just pass it around, pass around, pass around, pass around, pass around. Oh, we'll take a shot. Oh, it's blocked. Okay. Oh, let's pass around. Oh, it's intercepted. Let's scream it down the side. Like,
like it was
really,
just a lot of
guys,
like
come the
holding
fuck
the
on.
puck for too long instead of getting it to the net. Just like doing like a little passing. I got pissed off. I think it was Eklund and Granlund. We're just playing catch for a solid like it felt like 3 minutes. Don't get at me, it wasn't three, but like they were playing fucking catch like on like nowhere near the fucking net, it felt like.
If they
um
were, if the goal was to keep away for a little bit, well, way to go, guys. Way to go. Way to show up for playing
if you want
keep
to
away.
incorporate the trap game on a power play, you're doing a great job of it, buds. But like get a shot to the net. Like I don't think they got a shot on that power play. I might be wrong, they might have gotten one
I,
or
I,
two, but
I don't even think they got a shot on goal. I don't think they got even a shot on goal.
fabulous.
I
It
mean,
was just like, let's pass the puck around and play like hot potato with it.
and you're just gonna show up like that. You're just gonna show up like that. I mean,
I mean, Puckguy, they won 2 games in a row. I think they need their rest.
they got 2 days off. Now they got to play three and four. And you
Oh
get
God, help us.
yeah. Have fun playing New Jersey on Friday.
Please no more 10-goal games, guys. Please no more 10-goal games.
I'm surprised today wasn't. I mean, Blackwood
Well, if
saved their ass.
well, yes, Blackwood's in goal, but tomorrow it's probably well. Actually, no. Quinn did not deny that he would not put Blackwood back out there tomorrow versus New Jersey, so he might get arrested for goalie abuse at this point.
Oh boy.
Jesus, do not put Blackwood back out there. You'll end up with a 10-0 game, lovingly, but
If Packinen starts and you have to put Blackwood in there, that's not good.
that's a tomorrow issue at this point.
Yes, that's a tomorrow issue. Today, Sharks didn't give a damn and lose 3-0 to the freaking Boston Bruins because, why not?
Yeah.
It's just they. But honestly, and Michael Molasses, I've been leaving your comment up here for a bit. The missed calls was ugh, and I get that, but or the 5-on-3 power play just awful. And Felix saying thank you, Felix. Randy Hahn noted on the broadcast they didn't get a shot on net on that 5-on-3.
Yeah, no, that'll do that. Like that's just like I think the CUDA did that also once this year where they did not get a single shot on a 5-on-3, but it wasn't 2 minutes long. It was I don't remember how long that 5-on-3 was. But yeah, no, like the Sharks better wake up for tomorrow's game because this could have been like a Vancouver game again or the Kraken game more likely.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a tough one to. It's a tough one to take, and it's only 3-0. I guess you could take some positive mark in that it was only 3-0, Jules.
You can thank Mackenzie Blackwood for that.
You can. But my question,
Like, yeah, what's up?
no, I was gonna say, but that's my thing is that why are your goalies having to save your butts from making it worse?
Well, because the Sharks just haven't woken up for many games this year. They've been better than they were to start the year with the 11 game stretch and like the 2-10 game losses, like 10 to 10 score losses, I would say.
Hmm.
But like they still have times where they just don't show up like at all. Like they showed up at the beginning of the game and then they forgot there was a full 60 minutes of a hockey game left to play.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I don't know. Like Quinn at this point needs. I don't know what Quinn can do to even fix that. Like wake the fuck up, I guess. I don't know. He yelled that during the Kraken game. It didn't do much for them either. So
Yeah, and just yell in the chat when the broadcast turns on you. You know you goofed. Yes,
oh,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Jinx. Yeah. So Swayman with the shutout. I mean, Swayman's been phenomenal
I
for the
have him in
Bruins.
fantasy. I'm happy. There you go.
She's happy, folks. She's happy that the Bruins won tonight.
I am
She's
happy that
at
the
Sharks
Bruins won
_ Jules on Twitter or X or
I'm
whatever the
happy.
hell.
I'm happy because of the Discord, but yes, I'm also happy the kind of well, guys, the tankathon. Like at the end of the day, like genuinely, the Sharks are gonna lose games. You may as well like kind of. I'm messing around here, but like, there's a man from Boston that I want. So, yeah.
We don't need to know about the Bumble profile, Jules. I mean, it's just. I
I'm
mean,
just saying, Celebrini. That's all.
the Tankini for Celebrini is on, folks.
Don't get at me. It's only like November 30th, but
That's
like
right.
that's where my mind is at right now.
But the thing is that that should be in all of our heads at this point. When you are, what are we at? 5-15-1,
Yeah,
five
I don't.
sixteen
Did
one.
Chicago win tonight? Because that'll like I know like everyone was freaking out when we won 2 games in a row. That's
Well,
rarely
oh
gonna.
my gosh, yes. I mean,
Oh no, Chicago lost. Never mind.
Chicago lost, so let me see if it
But
updated
anywho,
yet.
the point is the Sharks are still bottom in that. So like just keep in mind every time we lose, we're this much closer to Celebrini, as long as the lottery isn't completely well, it is rigged, but let's hope it's not this
Yeah.
year.
Chicago lost tonight. They're at 14 points with 7 wins.
Sharks
Sharks
are at 12, right?
are at 12. Play 2
Okay.
more games. They're at 5-16-2.
Cool.
So, so we're good. We're good.
We're chilling with Celebrini.
Felix mentioning in the chat, why is there such lack of energy from this team this season? Ian has also had moments of similar frustration towards the CUDA. Is there any organization thing we need to address again? I would have to think that that there's probably some cases where it's like, yeah, you're playing for jobs, but obviously it's not going to be here. I mean, you could have that sense for some of these guys, especially the young, the veteran players like Hoffman and Duclair and such. And I know we all agree that we would want Nico Sturm to stay around to help turn this thing around. But Jules, I mean,
I think with the CUDA, it's probably a coaching change. But with and I'll say that like bluntly, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people will agree with me, McCarthy needs to go. Get Jay Woodcroft down there ASAP. But I think with the Sharks, it's more just like, listen, I think they know the season's blown for them. I don't know if Greer's necessarily flat out tanking this team, but this team on paper should be a little better than what we're seeing. And I know that sounds weird, but when I saw this paper like on opening night roster, I was like, okay, we're gonna score goals. We're gonna at least do that this year. We might not be able to defend a lead for jack shit, but we will score a buttload of goals. So I don't know. I think it's just maybe the Quinn isn't being heard, but I don't think firing Quinn is an option at this point. Like, who are you gonna put there, Versovsky?
right.
He's not gonna change anything. So just get through this year, and I think it's more of just like the vets know that their jobs are not probably in San Jose. They're probably getting flipped at the deadline. Probably Hoffman, Duclair, Barbie. But yeah, I don't know. I don't. I'm not in the locker room. I don't have those answers.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. And this whole road trip as they go through, Friday night, it's New Jersey. Sunday after, well, I don't want to say Sunday afternoon.
If they
Sunday
don't
afternoon
score a
here.
goal during this entire road trip, I think we can start questioning Quinn's job.
Yeah. It's
Because they can't score on the road for jack shit. Like the offense goes night night. Like they want to take a nap. Like
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Which was
it's
weird because last year it was not the problem. They were very good on the road and horrible at home.
right. So it's kind of been a role reversal. I mean, you already have over, 5. You have 5 home wins, and I think they had like 8 home wins all of last year. So
Progress, my people.
yeah,
Progress.
absolutely. So so the Sharks lose this one 3-0 to the Bruins and the refs. I'm kidding. Wait,
I mean, it's always Bruins and the refs.
I didn't do anything. Oh! Sorry. Just had to get one more in there. All right.
Oh my god.
That being said, the Sharks decided to throw everybody off when they skate out for warm-ups today. Obviously, it was a secret, but they were rocking the teal buckets, the teal helmets on the road.
Sick.
And
I like ye.
And I okay. If you've known me for years, personally, online, offline, I love anything teal, and this looks really, really crisp on here. I think the teal just pops on there, and I put the comparisons of the other 2 teams that have done it so far. Carolina, who kind of really done it since late 2022. And then Toronto did it. Look at that Noah Gregor goal scorer, Noah Gregor.
He's scoring a hat trick versus the Sharks. I'm calling it now, by the way. Keep going.
Okay. Thank you. But they wore the teal lids, or excuse me, the blue lids at the Global Series in Stockholm. Yeah, I love these.
They're sick. Keep them. Don't change it. Keep it. I like it.
It looks just incredibly awesome on there. And so what we did is we did put a poll on the YouTube chat right now if you're watching us live. So let's take a look at see how that's turned out here. We also did the Twitter poll on the Teal Town Twitter. Of course, it doesn't want to load for me. Of course, thanks a lot, Elon Musk. Appreciate that. But honestly, let's see what we got here. Burge 7F. You need to get rid of the teal pants at home. I mean, there is supposedly a third jersey coming. We've heard many sources say that, which would be black.
I'm assuming it's the one with the logo that they have on their on the SAP Center right now. Center Ice.
To go with the speculation that I've heard, it could be. It might be.
I think if you change the logo Center Ice, it is that. Also, random note from Curtis Pachelko, the reason Hurdle was out with his middle body injury, he had kidney stones and had surgery on Monday.
Okay, that makes sense. that makes sense.
That very valid. Anyway, I just wanted to update you all. The middle body injury is known as kidney stones. So bless Hurdle. We love Hurdle.
So we're gonna turn this back to the to the fashion part of the program. I mean, from what I've seen so far, if it's gonna load for me, maybe it will load for me. Who knows? It seemed like everybody was having a really good, positive response to this look. But what I would like to see? What I would love to see is if they do break out the black helmets and pants, and obviously if you've seen the CUDA play with their black jerseys on, they've kind of previewed the black gloves with the white label and the teal lettering on it, and then they've also had like the old school Sharks black pants with the teal and the white on there that look really cool. So I look at that and I'm like, you could totally interchange everything. You can have the black pants on the road. You can have the black helmet on the road. You can throw in the black
That would be
helmet.
sick.
You can have a black helmet and black pant. I mean, you could totally interchange it, and it could totally evolve on there. So
Yeah,
the
no,
the
100%. It's sick. I
yeah,
like it.
67% of you on the YouTube chat are saying yes, they like it, need to keep going with it. And as much as I kind of miss the teal numbers, having the teal helmet definitely offsets it there. So I think it would look really, really cool. Bird7F saying they should go back to the black pants so it makes the teal pop. I agree too. But I love the all teal. I really, really do. So appreciate each and every one of you joining us. Felix saying, are we supposed to be seeing jersey designs and/or prototypes right now? No, we can't do that.
No.
We could if somebody wants to. I'm not sure. Maybe.
Oh God.
Maybe.
Oh no. All right. Oh
Okay.
God. We're
So
derailing. I'm kidding.
we're going off the rails here, but
Like
the
the
things.
Sharks.
Yes, but I mean, I digress. But the other thing that there was an unveiling today. In fact, it just happened not even an hour ago.
Steal
Apparently,
the Sharks' colors. Sorry. Keep going.
yes. So the ECHL team that's going to play in Lake Tahoe starting next season will be known as the Tahoe Knight Monsters.
Is that with a K?
That's with a K, folks. That is with a K. Not only do you take the region that was originally the Sharks, now you're taking their colors, and obviously this is a grab to get both fan bases on. It is a
Watch
great
them
look.
share the team, like you said before we went on air. Watch them share the team. Like, honestly, it might happen.
Yeah.
That'd be awkward, but it might happen.
So that would be interesting. And AJ just found these on the Twitter machine earlier. So pardon the switch so quickly. That is a badass alternate logo there. There's that one, and then this other one that was on a puck. Of course, it doesn't want to work with me here. Let's see here. Can we move it up? Can we stretch it out? There we go. The Lake Tahoe outline with the eye in there, and obviously you have the little diamond shiner that's in the eye for the nod to the Golden Knights. So obviously this is the ECHL affiliate of the Vegas Golden Knights.
Of course.
Of course. Just in case you needed a little more frustration on this night, the Tahoe team, and granted they'll probably be playing on State Line, Nevada. So of course Nevada, gets it. But Jules, on this part of the fashion show, your thoughts?
I like it. I mean, they did steal the Sharks' colors, but I genuinely like it. I mean, I've always wanted a team up in Tahoe. I go up to Tahoe sometimes, so I can probably catch some of their games when they start playing in 2024. But I like it. It's a sick design. I'm excited. Hopefully they're not good. I'm kidding. But yeah, no, it's a sick design. I'm excited to see them.
Yeah, and I can already picture Hockey Jerk if he's watching. Gonna get ready to get triggered by Felix's comment. I'm still waiting for that NHL Tahoe outdoor game do-over, this time actually involving the Sharks.
Yeah, that might not happen until the Sharks are good again, Felix.
Yeah. Burge saying, does Vegas want the Golden Gate Bridge since they've taken everything else from us? Yeah.
Yes, they'll have a new hockey team in SF, like for known as the Vegas Golden Bridges. There you go.
Right.
Fucking Vegas, man.
No, they'll come on. They got to be on brand with it, though. Jules, it'll be the Francisco Golden Gates. I mean, that's where it would go, right? That'd be their single A team if there was ever a single A league.
Oh God, there's just a league that's just known as the Vegas League, where it's just all the hockey teams of Vegas.
Then Francisco Golden Gates, yes. Really.
We're joking, people. But yeah,
we are.
No.
Yes, there you go. AJ coming in. Looking
Oh
forward to
God.
the Athletic Knights MLB team, the Knight Raiders NFL team, and the eventual Night Knights of the NBA
Oh
team.
God. If there's ever a Knights, I'm literally gonna. Jesus. All
And
right.
and
All
they'll
right.
immediately
Next.
trade for Steph Curry.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yes, of course. Oh, so this has been fun. This has been fun.
Better
Early,
than the Sharks game.
yes, yes,
They
and
lose.
yes, they lose 3-0 to the Boston Bruins, which means they got no points. So for Jules,
Tank. And
Jules
other reasons.
is very excited. If you only knew what happened on Discord last night, I digress. Oh boy, all y'all know what's going on. Yeah. All right. So, let's talk. Let's now get to speaking of tanking, the prospects. Obviously, Quentin Musty's been your boy. Of course, you talk about that guy from Boston.
No, Musty got suspended for 3 games and then decided, okay, I'm gonna go on a bloody revenge tour. His first game back, he got a hat trick and I think 2 assists for 5 points. His second game, I think he got another 2 goals and an assist, and I think he got another goal in the other game. So I think he's on like 6 goals, which by the way is in 3 games, which is by the way as many as the Sharks have scored on the road this year. Musty got in 3 games.
Oh, God.
But yeah, Musty's on fire, and another guy to look out for is Jake Furlong. Just very underrated in my opinion. Look out for him. I don't know if he's gonna be on the CUDA next year. He might be because I think he's captain of his team, so I think he can come over. But look out for him. He's probably gonna be a defensive bloody murder for the Sharks if he makes it.
And where is he playing at right now?
Halifax Moose.
The Mooseheads.
Quebec Junior Leagues. Yeah.
One of Timo Meyer's old teams in there for sure. Nice, and of course, it's calmed down a bit, but Cagnoni and the Portland.
Portland, he's blowing it up. Also, Theo Jacobson is blowing it up. He cooled down a bit since last time I mentioned him, but he's also a guy to look out for. He's playing. I don't recall where he's playing. He's kind of a confusing man where he plays. I think he's playing with the SHL minor league affiliate. Do not quote me on that. I might be wrong. I probably am. But yeah, I mean, other than that, let me see if there's any other players who have popped off. No, Will Smith has been good. He's been putting up points. Just got to get better on the defense side. Yeah. Like he just checks out in the defensive zone. It's so bad. Also Cam Lund, been pretty good this year with Northeastern. But yeah.
Gotcha. Nice little prospect update. Jules is on it along with Mark and of course Ian as well.
And of course Celebrini. Should I pull up? I'm kidding.
Go ahead, pull up Celebrini, and I will mention this breaking news as Alan Walsh has tweeted out something. And and I hate to do it so very low tech here, but an incredible number. The winning bid on the Marc-Andre Fleury custom designed Native American Heritage Night mask went for how much?
Oh, is it over or under $1 million?
It's under $1 million. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, I'll say like 5,000, 6,000.
$35,100.
Oh God. Okay, a lot more. Okay, yeah.
I was
honestly,
like $1 million.
That's amazing. That's amazing, and I'm glad he wore it. He just said "fuck off" to Gary Bettman, and I love him for that.
Yes, and of course Alan Walsh goes with the hashtag Thanks Gary on there. So.
Oh yeah, I love it. Love Fleury, that man. I mean, I know he played for Vegas for a while, but I love him. He's just like said fuck off to the league.
And speaking of fuck off to a team, Nikita Zadorov, he's wearing blue, but he's not going to Toronto.
Sharks? I'm kidding. Sorry.
He's not going to Toronto. Not Toronto. He's going to
Vancouver. Did somebody say? And they got him for basically nothing, which I'm very shocked about.
Right, a 5th and a 3rd.
Well, because they traded Beauvillier yesterday, I believe, for the 5th rounder that they gave up, the 2024 5th. And I was like, why are you trading Beauvillier? He's a good player. This makes sense now. Like, also, I saw a stat where I think if he plays with Tyler Myers, they will be the tallest defenseman pair ever recorded in the NHL. I believe at like 7 foot something. Something ridiculous like that. I don't remember. I don't know math, but like they'll be very tall.
They'll be
That's all
tall.
I remember. They'll
They'll
be tall.
to kind of paraphrase Ian. They'll be tall and they'll feel tall. There.
I mean,
I'll pull that one up. I mean, what is he?
Tyler
6'5",
Myers.
6'5"
Yeah,
for Zadorov, and then Tyler Myers
he's like
is,
6'6", right?
I want to say yes.
That
He
pair's
is
just gonna be two
6'8".
giants. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So 6'8" and 6'5", just two absolute giants back there for the Canucks. Good trade by them, and they barely had to give up anything.
Yeah, and you cleared out the cap
Calgary's
space.
not doing well in trade departments lately. Jesus, Calgary.
Well, it goes to show you that things were getting better for Calgary. Zadorov said, and I'll use the goal roll adage from Slapshot: "Trade me right fucking now."
Basically, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm shocked they didn't get more for him. Like genuinely, like just cost a third and a fifth.
Yeah. So
So,
Vancouver
but yeah.
gets the defense that they needed. I think that was probably one of their better moves that they need. Toronto's still looking, and I'm sure that's going to just
Brandon
piss people.
Tanev. He might fit there.
What about Noah Hannafin, who was on the
They
verge
don't
of
need
signing?
I don't know how is no. I don't know. I don't trust Hannafin's defense sometimes. I think Tanev is more reliable defensively. Watch me be so wrong on that, but like I feel like Tanev's more reliable defensively, and that's what Toronto needs. They don't need people who can put the puck in the net at this moment.
Oh. We shall see. Toronto's going to make a splash.
Oh, absolutely. Watch Hannafin be traded to the Leafs tomorrow because I just said this.
And for William
Dangle,
Nylander.
clip me.
There you go.
Huh? Yeah, there you go.
So Ricky Barton Slinger saying Zadorov is overrated. People are overvaluing size because of Vegas. His advanced stats are bad.
Yeah, I mean, I still just think you could have probably gotten more for the guy, but, to each their own, I guess.
We shall see. I mean,
But good work by Vancouver.
Yeah, to get that move is pretty nice, indeed. So, AJ, I haven't checked for a while. Did that Bruin get off of Granlund yet? Oh, you know what? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. No, I'm not moved at all. I think the Zamboni's going around them.
Oh my god. Granlund's post-press conference is like out on the ice with McAvoy on top of him, like their post-presser. Like whenever Granlund talks in the media, just McAvoy's on top of him.
Oh my gosh. And if you're listening to this on the audio, make sure you hit the YouTube. Because I mean,
otherwise it's gonna make no sense to you.
Absolutely no sense. Or just, I think I put it on my Twitter. It just is. This is just. I mean, come on, really. Okay, put in the chat. Let's hear it. Are you more upset about that, or are you more upset about the Knight Monsters?
Oh God.
Yeah. Leave a comment down below, for sure.
Oh God.
And guess what?
How many more games left?
All right, so we're 5-16-1, so we're at 22 games.
You gotta be kidding me! All right.
We've hit the quarter pole. Everyone.
Stay with us, guys. Stay with us. We're almost there.
Excuse me, 5-16-2. I forgot about the other loss in overtime in the shootout. So 5-16-2. They sit at 12 points. So don't worry, folks. They play again tomorrow, Friday.
Against who?
Timo Meier and the New Jersey Devils.
No 10 goals, please, tomorrow. That sounds like a death recipe on a back-to-back versus the fucking Devils, man.
I mean, I look at it.
Also, that Luke Hughes got hammered tonight. What the hell, man? I hope that guy's okay. He's really good, but like, I hope he's okay. He got hammered by I don't remember who, but like, Jesus.
Hathaway.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
from
yeah.
Philly.
That was such a dirty fucking hit. Jesus, Hathaway.
Yeah, but so they got to travel to New Jersey as well as the Sharks do. So a little even up there. We'll see how that goes. We'll be back here tomorrow following that game, and let's hope Timo Meyer doesn't try to score 5 goals, although he's been out.
From the press box.
Yes.
Or because he's injured.
Yeah, so he won't, but, somebody else probably will. Prefer.
100%.
And I guess it's not even Dougie Hamilton because he's been out. Why do I know that? Because he's on my damn fantasy hockey team. Yeah, great.
So which defenseman is getting their first NHL goal tomorrow versus the Sharks? Simone Nemec?
We'll clip that when that happens, for that case. But in case you missed anything or you want to watch this again, check us out on tealtownusa.com or wherever you get your podcasts, whether it's Apple, Google, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, TuneIn, iHeart, Odyssey. I mean, honestly, we would love to see your 2023 Spotify Wrapped and include us. It'd be incredible. I'm just putting that out there. But if you're watching us, leave us a comment down below. Ask yourself, hey, how did this not get called? I don't know. I digress. Okay. Jules, it's been fun. You made it through with the raspy voice and everything.
I know.
Not like you don't have a performance to do tomorrow or anything. Good luck with that.
I'm totally fine, guys. Totally fine.
Lemon, honey, water, clear liquids. You know it. Your final thoughts before we get out of here.
Sharks lost. Celebrini, welcome to the Santa. I'm kidding. But yeah, Sharks lose. I don't know. Bad game by them. They played 20 minutes and then said, we're going to go take a nap. That's all.
Yeah. I'm a Puckguy14 on practically every social platform. But yeah, it'd be nice for you to show up, the full 60, because I think you kept it interesting early on, and then you decided to not give a damn, especially on the power play. So,
anyways,
yes, move your feet. That's why you stopped getting those hooking calls. We'll be back with you tomorrow following Sharks and Devils. So until then, thanks for watching. Keep it real. Keep it teal. Keep it real teal. Just like the helmets. Those were looking crisp. Just like those Knight Monsters. And of course, when you're getting laid down on the ice by a guy and not get a call. Good night, everyone.